Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Patch of the Week. In this week's patch we're going to look at something a little bit less musical maybe, more of a texture really. We're going to explore an evolving vinyl hum, something that I really like using in my productions to add some character and some unpredictability to the mix. Let's get right into it. I love effects like that because they're pretty unpredictable, and due to their random nature, they provide interesting elements, evolving elements to your production. This particular effect is going to be used in a track that I'm writing for a dance project, and it's meant to evoke nervousness and a touch of paranoia. So I think this works rather well. So let's deconstruct the patch. First of all, I sampled some vinyl hum. Actually, I did that about 10 years ago or even more. At the end of old and worn out vinyls, there's usually some grooves left before the album ends. And that's what I sampled from a bunch of different old worn out vinyls. And here's what it sounds like in isolation. We can even hear some needle popping in here. But that's cool. Let's maybe start with effects. The effects are rather simple. First of all is the compressor. Just to make it more audible and just to make it cut through the mix, because it's not a very hot signal really. And then I added some lo-fi. It just accentuates some of higher frequencies. But the real beauty of this patch goes with the LFO. And I actually have all three LFOs in here activated. The LFOs on the Octatrack are such a powerful tool to sculpt your sound and create unpredictable results. So you can see in here that my first LFO is controlling playback retrigger, which is this parameter in here. With the random value, it means that the retriggering, so the glitching, is going to take different amounts of time, really, depending on the value. So, might be short or might be long. But then, my second LFO controls the retime. So basically, my LFO in here is not set to random, but it's just moving freely, rather slowly, and circulating through this time, which creates the effect. My final LFO is controlling the balance in here so that it's panning a little bit, not too much as you can see, rather slowly and also freely, just to make sure that it flows from left to right a little bit. So one thing that I didn't do in here is I did not add a neighbor track in here, so there's no filter, so there might be a touch too much low end in here, which I will have to remove in post-production. But hopefully in about 2 weeks I'll record a jam with the visuals containing the dance project that I wrote the music to. So stay tuned for that one. Yeah, so that's about it. It's rather simple but really effective in my opinion. I love effects like that. So if you have any questions about this patch or the LFOs on the Octatrack, make sure to leave them in the comments. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing for more tutorials and more jams. Thank you very much for watching and take care.